Do you use or hoard your design paper? Disclaimer, I hoard mine. But I'm trying not to. And Altenew are releasing this paper pack today with their April release 2021. Look at it, it's amazing. It's called the Poured Acrylic Paper Pack. And I think it's like 4 different designs because they've got reverse designs on each sheet of paper. So that kind of lets you double up. So if there's something you like a little bit more, you've got lots of options. You don't feel like you have to keep that one really special because you've only got one more. You've got 3 more. But I do hoard my paper and I can't help it, so I'm trying not to. I actually don't get as much design paper as I used to because I know that I worry about using it too much. So what I have decided to do is use it and then I can buy some more without the guilt. You know what I'm talking about. So I chose this beautiful, really bold red and deep sort of maroon coloured acrylic poured pattern. I've got a painting in my lounge room that's sort of similar to this. It's pretty amazing, and this just reminded me of that. And what I thought today was I would make the design paper itself the highlight of my cards. Yes, 2. I'm going to be making 2 cards today. So I have grabbed the Mega Hello die. It's not the stamps, it's a die. And I've actually cut it out of some Nina cardstock a few times because I am going to layer it up, but I also want it to be popped up. So you'll get what I mean in a minute. But I want to make it like a 2-tone sentiment. So I've got a piece of the scrap cardstock off to the side, and all I did was lay the die so that it sat, only the lower portion of the cardstock was cut. Ran that through my die cutting machine, and now all I am doing is paper piecing those pieces back onto the Mega Hello die. I'm using a glue pen here. This is a new to me product, and it has got a very fine tip, so I'm still yet to work out it feels like it's got a really good hold. But it's like writing with a normal pen. So if you wanted to do some really fine gluing, or know that something's going to hold fairly strongly because it's a liquid glue, this might be a good product for you. But I've only just started using it, so I can't wait to try it a little bit more. I am using my tweezers here to help me kind of line up the letters. Otherwise I will get glue on my fingers and that will end up on everything as well. So like I said, I did layer up the actual Mega Hello die cut a few times. I think it was 3 in total, just to give it some good stability, because some of the portions of this die are quite fine and I didn't want to be sticking foam squares behind it. I could have used fun foam here, but I wanted that sort of negative space to be seen behind this die for this particular card. It was a vision and I had to go with it. So I did pop that up on an angle on the front of the card, and the panel that I have, the design, it is a fairly sturdy design paper, but I knew I wanted to pop it up, so I actually attached that to a piece of cardstock as well. Added some fun foam to the back of it and popped that up on the front of my card, as well as a sub-sentiment heat embossed, and that's from the Bouquet of Love stamp set, which you're going to see right now. How beautiful is this bouquet? All stamped, ready to colour. Although I'm not going to colour it today much, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm using my Misty tool here, the original size one, because it is a very large stamp, and I've chosen one of the other beautiful acrylic poured design papers, and this one I just cut it down to the size of an A2 card front, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, And I've got my obsidian black ink, and I'm basically stamping this image off to the side of my paper. Now I've cut a center out with one of the rounded rectangle dies, and I'm going to pop the outer portion or the frame directly to the front of my card. It's an A2 card as well. And here's my little bit of colouring that I did do on this image. It's just with a jelly roll pen, and I wasn't sure initially how the obsidian ink was going to go on the cardstock and also how the jelly roll pen went, but they both dried perfectly. I didn't have to wait extremely a long time for them to dry. I didn't have any trouble with anything smudging, and I really like the look of the white. I don't have a lot of luck with white gel pens, but this one's making me happy. There's actually, I think, 3 in the pack. Now I've grabbed a sub-sentiment here from the Delicate Flower Bed stamp set, and I die cut a U in some black cardstock, popped it up on some fun foam, and that's from the Flowering Sisters die set. There's 2 different U's in that die set. They're really both sweet. Then I could just pop my panel up on the front of the card and add my sentiment. So I will link everything that I've used today. Don't hesitate to head to my blog if you want some more inspiration and find some... That's our dog, Jojo. Say hello. He's excited. His dad's home. Anyway, don't forget to head to my blog and find out all about the hop. Thanks for joining me. If you liked the video, please click on the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, it'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every visit here. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye. It's okay, Jojo.